I've been carving this little Kuxa cup for a while now, and this gouge that I've got from a lathe, which I turned into a spoon gouge by changing the angle of it, wasn't cutting it, so I decided to try and use this little IKEA spoon, a dessert spoon, to try and sharpen it up and make it into one of these fancy spoon gouges that you see on some videos. And that's what the next 10 minutes is going to be, me trying to do that. So the first thing we had to do is cut it into the same sort of shape as what I've seen of other videos where people are using these, and I've sped this bit up because you don't need to be listening to that angle grinder going like hell. Got the shape a wee bit wrong there. There's a wee sort of kink in it, but that doesn't matter. It's just a test really. And then I spun it round and tidied up all the mess at the back, which was, fairly difficult for a stainless steel spoon. You'd think it would be quite easy to cut, but maybe I had the wrong cutting bit on the angle grinder or something. So now we've got the basic shape of the spoon gouge, and it's time to think about sharpening it up. I've went in with this file first to just take off all the rough edges to save my fingers from getting cut to bits whilst I try and sharpen it up. And I tried to reshape it a wee bit with a file as well, but that wasn't really happening. Came back in with the angle grinder to try and put a bit of a bevel on the edge, and then it quickly gave up on that because it wasn't really doing too much, and I was worried I was going to damage it a bit more than, or put like sort of notches in the end rather than sharpen it. So came back in with the file to put the bevel on it. And then of course we need to try and sharpen it, so I've turned the file with the curved side up and put some sandpaper on it. And I'm using the curve of the spoon against the curve of the file with the sandpaper in between, trying to sand it down to be sharp. This is a little diamond file that I got off my dad, which is pretty good actually. I use this quite a lot on some of my other chisels and stuff, just to refine the edge a wee bit, but I wasn't doing too much on this because there's a bit too much material to take off. I've changed to, I don't know what this is, 1000 grit wet and dry paper here, and I'm using it dry, which I'm not sure if I'm supposed to. I thought that it was like scraping the abrasive off of the paper, but I think it was just getting choked up with the metal that was coming off. So I switched over to these little discs off my sander, just because they were a bit cheaper than the wet and dry paper. And it's starting to get a bit of an edge on it now, but it's still, you can see there's a little notch in the middle, so I'm trying to take that out. So I gave it a little try on this bit of MDF, which is not a fair trial really, because the MDF is so soft, like you could cut it with a butter knife probably, or a spoon in this case. Anyway, back to the sanding to try and get that edge looking a bit good. One thing that I think was a mistake here is that I'm trying to put the bevel on the inside, and it probably would have been better on the back side of the spoon. Made it a wee bit worse there, so I'm coming in with the, I think this is 3000 grit wet and dry paper, and I'm making it wet now using the spoon, but it's not as good as it used to be for spooning water. Anyway, gave it a few goes on this for about, a minute, 30 seconds, something like that, to get that bevel going, but again, still doing it on the wrong side. And then I've got the whetstone out and trying to get the bevel going, or sharpen it a bit on the back, which I had decided was the better idea. This actually made it worse. I think I must have had it at the wrong angle, and I was just making it curved or like rounded on the edge rather than sharp, which I'm quite good at doing actually. But after a wee while I managed to get it better, and you can see it's not bad at taking the bark off this little stick, but it's more like pushing it off rather than cutting it, I think. So it definitely needs more sharpening, but quite positive so far actually, that it's capable of doing this when it used to be an IKEA spoon. back in here with that diamond file, trying to make it sharper. It wasn't ever sharp enough to like shave the hairs on my arms. And then a little trial on the Kuxa here, but this wood is just so hard. I don't think that anything would be too good at cutting it. That's why we're in this situation to start with. So I've tried it a few times and it was taking a little bit off, and now I'm just stropping it to see if I can make that edge a little bit sharper. It was quite sharp at this point, not sharp enough to cut hair, but sharp enough to cut wood, definitely. And I was trying it on some other bits of wood as well that were a bit softer than this hard bit of, I think it's cherry or something like that, but it's dried for about 2 years, so it's really hard. You can see it's not giving that satisfying peel like you see on the other videos, but we're getting somewhere, and this is without any handle on it or anything. I'm just sort of holding it and crushing my fingers against the bits that I'd got with the angle grinder. So yeah, not too satisfied at this point, but keep trying. And see, it's more just scraping stuff away. Now I've sort of decided I'm going to put a handle on it, so the little kink in because remember this was for your dessert, not for carving wood, so it's got a little kink in it for make it a bit more ergonomic, but that needs to come out. So I got the blowtorch out and heated it up till it was red hot, and then bent that kink out of it. Again, it took a wee while to heat up. This bit of the spoon is quite thick compared to the top of the spoon anyway. So yeah, just heated it up and then took that kink out of it so that it could go into the piece of wood that I'd found to make the handle out of. And once it was red hot, it bent very readily back to a flat handle rather than the curved handle that I had. And then I stuck it in some water just to cool it down because I wasn't finished playing with it yet. So I found this log when I was out walking the dog. It looks like a dog's chewed it. A bit of a branch of some sort of tree, probably cherry. They're all cherry around here. And I cut a section off of it, quite a meaty section. I wanted the handle on this thing to be big so that I can get a good grip on it and shove it into the wood pretty readily. So super speed to cut that off, and then drilled a wee hole in it to stick the handle of the spoon into the bit of wood. I'm using Gorilla Glue here because I don't have any epoxy. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Remember and subscribe, and leave me a comment if you want to tell me I'm an idiot for trying to make a spoon gouge out of an IKEA spoon, or if you want to post some encouraging thoughts. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.